Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome to our series on this incredible book, The Way of the Superior Man. If you've not seen the previous episodes in this series, we're going through a chapter by chapter read through of this book called The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. The subtitle is A Man's Guide to Navigating the Challenges of Women, Work and Sexual Desire. We're doing a chapter by chapter read through and a little discourse at the end, so you can get the incredibly beautiful and profound and useful practical knowledge of this book and learn how to practically implement it in your life. So today we're on chapter 7. Chapter 7 is Your Purpose Must Come Before Your Relationship. Every man knows that his highest purpose in life cannot be reduced to any particular relationship. If a man prioritizes his relationship over his highest purpose, he weakens himself, deserves the universe, and cheats his woman of an authentic man who can offer her full, undivided presence. Admit to yourself, if you had to choose one or the other, the perfect intimate relationship or achieving your highest purpose in life, you would choose to succeed at your purpose. Just this self-knowledge often relieves much pressure a man feels to prioritize his relationship when in fact it is not his highest priority. Your mission is your priority. Unless you know your mission and have aligned your life to it, your core will feel empty. Your presence in the world will be weakened, as will your presence with your intimate partner. The next time you notice yourself giving in to your woman, postponing your mission and denying your true purpose in order to spend time with her, stop. Tell your woman that you love her, but you cannot deny your heart's purpose. Tell her that you will spend 30 minutes or some specific time with her in absolute attention and total presence, but then you must carry on with your mission. Your woman will be more fulfilled with 30 minutes a day of undivided attention and ravishing love than she will with a few hours of your weak and divided presence when your heart really isn't into it. Time you spend with your woman should be time you really want to be with her more than anything else. If you'd rather be doing something else, she'll feel it. Both of you will be dissatisfied. So I can share with you that when I first read that chapter, I kind of was unclear as to, well, what is my mission? Like, what is it this, I'm not at war. Like, what is this, like, what am I, someone in a cabin chopping wood and I can spend half an hour and I'm like, no, I've got to go back to chopping wood. Like, I didn't really get it before. And I think that's because I didn't really know what it was before to have a mission or a purpose. So the way I have found you can implement this chapter, and it's actually insanely profound if you can get the wisdom from it. Here's what it is. Your masculinity, which I will define what that is, your masculinity actually comes from you living and executing and pursuing your purpose. So what does that mean? Your masculinity is your presence. Maybe you feel my presence coming through the camera to you. And maybe if I was to watch one of your videos and you were very centered and very present and very clear about what you were communicating and you were talking about something that you knew a lot about and you loved, and there was love in what you were speaking about, maybe for you, something that you really love, potentially maybe you love the garden, maybe you love the beach, maybe you love food. I'm sure there's something in your life that you really genuinely love and you know a lot about. When you are talking about that thing, and I'm sitting there listening to you, you may feel you're very present, you're very centered, you're very there in the moment, and I will be feeling your presence. So in the same way, potentially right now you're feeling my presence coming through to you, right? That presence comes when you are aligned with your purpose or your mission, which is what he's referring to here. That presence that you have is one that can basically overcome any obstacle because it's so intensely there. It's so focused. It's so actually present that any obscurity can get taken care of because you are fully there. Furthermore, it's very set. So as a result, actually, it's very centered. It's very grounded. It gives a direction. And what that allows for the woman is for her to feel safe. To feel safe so she can relax into her feminine, which is her true essence. She wants to relax into her feminine and be her beautiful, vibrant self. But in order to do that, she needs to feel safe. And she feels safe when she knows that she's with a man that has a clear sense of direction, knows who he is, knows what he loves, is doing what he loves, is pursuing something that he loves. When you do that, when you find something that you love, that's a mission, a purpose, a direction, a vision to pursue, that's actually really important to you, it actually gives you a sense of not so much anxiety around it, but actually like calmness. You get a calmness and a presence from it because you're like, your heart is so connected to what you do. And when your heart and you're in love with what you do, it creates this kind of calm, anxious, less state where there's no kind of rush. I'm doing this, then I got to do that, and I'm doing this, and I'm going to do that. Rather, it's actually like, no, I'm here. I'm actually doing something that I love. And when I'm relaxing, I'm relaxing and I'm totally present, and I'm actually like calm, and I'm content. I'm content with my life, and I'm content with the direction it's going. When you can become like that by finding something and pursuing something that you really love, she can feel it. And she feels safe because she's with a man who knows where he's going with his life. There's a calmness, a maturity. When you are doing that, if you feel like you have to subvert that for her, she's obviously going to feel it, and she's not going to feel like you're really there. But if you're doing what you love and you're living true to yourself, then when you choose to spend time with her, you genuinely want to be with her. And when you genuinely want to be with her, she can feel it. And that's what he means by she would rather 30 minutes of you genuinely want to be there than 2 hours where you're kind of scatterbrained. So I hope you can feel, not just with what I'm saying, but actually the feeling I'm trying to convey to you, what it feels like when you actually when you know yourself, when you find something you love and you're doing it. There's a maturity, there's a presence, there's a masculine groundedness that comes over you. And then when you can give that to her, it is such a beautiful gift because she feels like she has like a rock, a mountain that she can lie her head on and feel safe because you're taking care of the direction. So that's what this chapter is about. And how you can apply it to your life is think about what you genuinely love to do, what you genuinely love learning about, what you genuinely love growing in and pursuing in and setting goals around, what you genuinely feel is meaningful to you. And start to schedule that into your days and into your weeks. So for me, where I started was, I love the gym, I love the beach, I love nature, I love personal development. So I started to build a life where even when I was working in a corporate job at the time, I was like actively scheduling in things that I loved into my everyday. And even my corporate job, I pivoted it to doing something I really loved and I was good at. And what that was creating was someone who I felt like I was thriving in my life now. I didn't feel like I was coping anymore. I felt like I was thriving. And I was surrounding my life with something that I loved. And then I eventually left corporate to become a full-time men's coach as my own business. But what that creates is someone that is very directional, very purposeful, very intentional about what they're doing. And as a result, You don't feel scatterbrained. You're actually quite present. And it starts with just every day finding something and scheduling, actively scheduling into your days what you really love to do. Start wherever you're at. And what that does is it generates a beautiful, joyful, fulfilled, present energy within you, and that's what she wants to feel from you. So I hope this chapter helps. I look forward to the next one with you. If you'd like to connect with me, do add me on Instagram. I would love to connect with you. So thanks for joining me. Do share this video with anyone that you believe might find it beneficial. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.